Researching for years now, and I now I now believe that this person that I'm going to share an interview with you is someone who has the answers to many of the things. And so I'm going to play this. Whenever you're ready to jump to getting to the truth on so many different things, I encourage you to listen to this entire interview over and over again, and other work that this individual, Patty Broussard, has done, Patty L. Broussard. And she is well, she was born with both sexes and is transgender, but I think that's what you call her. Maybe not. And anyway, she was in the military and has had access to many of the things that we could only imagine. Just incredible stuff. So I think this needs to be shared with the world. So I think it's the most important interview I've ever heard, and that's why I'm going to share it with you right now. So let's get it rolling.
And I have the authority of both the clan mothers and the Trumpite mothers.
And she's going to talk about
what I'm doing.
Nibiru and Planet X.
Okay.
Give you the real scoop on this.
So I mean, I don't know where we're going to start, but I know we're going to get into Planet X for one. We're going to hear a little bit about that. We're going to get into some of the space war stuff that's going on too, and I'm looking absolutely forward to hearing all about this because you see things, you hear things, and it's all scattered all over the internet. But we want the truth, and I have a feeling you could give it to us.
Yeah. Can you add Andrew in? I've tried adding him, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I think so.
Andrew just went offline. I just had a brief chat with him, so.
Okay.
He's not able to be added in. He's gone offline right now.
Oh, okay. Well, when he gets back, I'll get him on here. All right.
Okay, first things first, folks. I'll give you a little school lesson. Planet X, historically, Planet X is the planet or planets plural, that disturb the orbits of our outer planets. Okay? Point blank. That's what the definition of Planet X is. That's the chart. Right there. Is that going to ever be a problem? No. It's been here all along. And, Planet 9 is the other oddball one. That's Sedna. Yeah, Sedna. That's here. Is that going to be a problem either? No. Okay? So you can get off the Planet X issue.
So Planet X is not going to ever be a problem for us. Well, at least not for a very long time.
It's been here all along. We've been doing this on a regular basis. It comes inside the orbit of Pluto, but that's it.
All right. And you said Nibiru. Now, is that different?
Now, Nibiru, which is not Planet X, again, that is the one that came in with our second sun, our brown dwarf. I'll give you a look at the whole system first, as it came in, because I track it for several nights. I do a whole lot better job of it than NASA does. Okay? That's Nibiru right there. Nibiru is a spaceship built by the ancients. It's about 6 times the size of Earth. It's big. This is what it looked like decelerating. And I'll show you in a minute the build plan for it. This is what everybody's talking about. And this is not Nibiru. It's not Planet X. This is a red Kachina. Was this scheduled originally to wipe out all of the people on Earth rather than let them graduate to space? The answer to that is yes. Okay? Guess what? Not happening.
It's not.
It came in and tried several times and got immediately kicked right back up. I recorded I've recorded it 4 times, been kicked back out. This last time it came in, and I'll show you pictures from the ISS is upstairs. That's it right there, what it looks like on the LASCO.
Now, did NASA think that it was going to come in and wipe out the planet? And if they did,
yeah,
how
they had planned for it. They were planning for it. You say that was back in 2009, came through 2007, 2009, 2013, and December last year and again recently. That's
Well, look at that.
that's what it looks like. And that's bear in mind this the snap each frame of this is taken every 12 minutes, and this is a single frame, 22 milliseconds long. That shows you how fast these things can move.
Wow.
Okay, they're under drive. There is no ballistic anything, and later on I'm going to show you how the universe, our system moves in the universe, and how the universe actually moves. Because everything you teach you in school is wrong, blatantly wrong.
I can believe that too.
We don't travel like a bunch of planets on a plane. In fact, due north of the sun, directly up. That's our travel of direction. All the planets too. Even though they travel around, they all travel that way.
I see.
And they travel in like, they leave a path behind that looks much like a DNA spiral. All the planets as they twist around.
So this red Kachina now. So what keeps it from harming us?
Anything that's under drive, and there's 397 globes out there right now, battle planets and whatnot. Anything that's under drive is isolated gravitationally from anything else. And the Nibiru has actually come in close several times.
It has. And so what do we know about Nibiru? You say
His Nibiru, when it came in close, bear in mind, she's about 6 times the size of Earth. So that's not really close.
and that's a ship,
It's a planet-sized ship.
folks.
It's not the only one.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I said a while ago, I says for all we know, Nibiru could be some ship, and maybe it had the letters Nibiru on the side. That's how it got its name.
That object looks like what was in my video
Nibiru
today,
means planet of the crossing.
on January 14th,
That's the
2017.
translation of planet of the crossing.
So now, how,
This is driven by the ancients, the descendants of the ancients, I should say. Now, bear in mind, our sun with the gate in it was also built by the ancients. Neither the sun nor this planet we're standing on originated here in this system.
so our sun is artificial?
It's an artifact.
Oh,
It has a gate in it.
it has a gate. Now, well, we do see pictures of things close to it.
It's the gate transit network. Now, all these little tabs, these are where the artificial suns are now that were built by the ancients. And that's what had the folks who run the Milky Way campus rather upset with them, tried to wipe them out. They gathered their whole civilization together on the minimum amount of planets, including stripping this planet of all its original forestry and everything that was worthwhile off it they took, and took a couple of their man-made suns and drove right out of the Milky Way, left it entirely.
Wow.
That's 2 wipes of the Milky Way ago. Because since the Milky Way has been wiped of all life twice. And we're heading for number 3.
We are.
If we don't get the Dracos and their other 6 parasite allies under control in the next 100,000 years, 100,000 years, the Milky Way is going to plow into the Andromeda Galaxy and do another wipe. Because when you get suns and things smacked together at relatively speeds like that, you get Gamiverse, and the Gamiverse basically wipe out everything up down to like 6 miles deep in any planet.
Now, there's probably a lot of people who say 100,000 years from now, why should I worry about that? But, I don't know. Even if it's 1,000,000 years from now, I'd still concern myself with it.
There's still a concern.
Yeah.
So that is why when you hear about, the Council of 12 and all of those folks upstairs in orbit, why we are not the premier issue or worry, that's why. Because they have bigger fish to fry. And when it comes to that, we're at the bottom of the bucket. And it's not just that problem. All these negative entities that are inhabiting, the joint are subject to what's called the fractal virus, which, as Gaia originally made us with triple spiral DNA, we weren't subject to the fractal virus. But the Dracos granted us the third pull of our DNA out of us, deliberately to make us easier to control. That's what's being rebuilt now.
All right, everybody. So, the bottom line is that nothing is as it had seemed, and I don't believe that Patty could make up the things that she knows or show us the images that she has unless she is the real McCoy. And so I encourage anyone that really wants to get to the truth to listen to this interview, and there's several more available out there. She's been under tremendous scrutiny. I'm sure that me putting this video out will generate some very negative comments, and quite frankly, the more negative comments I get, the more truthful this report is. And I had already mentioned Patty on someone else's video, and the comment was removed immediately. So that tells me that I'm right over the truth here. And so there you go. And some of it is pretty tough to swallow at first, but anyone who's been journeying with me, with showing my photographs and all that, it's been quite a strange trip, to start viewing all these different objects and whatnot, and now to realize that what I was seeing is in fact true, and there are all kinds of spacecraft around, and this has been going on for a long, long time. It's all been hidden from us. The whole Apollo program, they've been flying around in far more sophisticated ships and rockets and things like that, and the Apollo thing was just like a cover-up to make everybody think that we were very antiquated and all that, when they're actually flying around in anti-gravity devices and things like that. And when you think about it, it's just a joke. NASA, their failed missions. The Challenger is a complete hoax, and I even know who the people are. I can show you every one of these people that are alive and well, and I had no idea that I was intermixing with these people. Again, the town I am from is the CIA town. All the people and all the hoaxes, everything, all live in this town, and so I have all the proof in the world for any of these hoaxes, and it's quite disturbing to me. And so, but anyway, if you want to get to the truth, here it is, and run with it. All right, everybody. I've been researching for years now, and I now believe that this person that I'm going to share an interview with you is someone who has the answers to many of the things. And so I'm going to play this. Whenever you're ready to jump to getting to the truth on so many different things, I encourage you to listen to this entire interview over and over again, and other work that this individual, Patty Broussard, has done, Patty L. Broussard. And she is she was born with both sexes and is transgender, but I think that's what you call her. Maybe not. And anyway, she was in the military and has had access to many of the things that we could only imagine. Just incredible stuff. So I think this needs to be shared with the world. So I think it's the most important interview I've ever heard, and that's why I'm going to share it with you right now. So let's get it rolling.
And I have the authority of both the clan mothers and the Trumpite mothers.
And she's going to talk about
what I'm doing.
Nibiru and Planet X.
Okay.
Give you the real scoop on this.
So I mean, I don't know where we're going to start, but I know we're going to get into Planet X for one. We're going to hear a little bit about that. We're going to get into some of the space war stuff that's going on too, and I'm looking absolutely forward to hearing all about this, because you see things, you hear